It is the Newlywed game. And here are today's newlyweds. Couple number 1 celebrated their marriage 14 months ago, Teresa and Richard Davis. Couple number 2 did the I-dos 3 months ago, Laura Lee and Sonny Batista. Couple number 3 tied the knot 10 months ago, Andrea and Brian Ledford. And couple number 4 exchanged rings 22 months ago, Stephanie and Jack Lapidus. And now, here is the star of the Newlywed game, Bob Eubanks. Hey, thank you very much. Hello everybody, welcome to the Newlywed game. And let's say hi to our 4 couples. Are you ready to play our game? Well, we are going to have such a good time today. One of you will win a fabulous second honeymoon, but we are going to start off by asking the husbands some questions. In order to do that, we need the ladies to go off to the soundproof room. Would you do that for me, please? And while the ladies are leaving, I would like to remind our husbands that I will be asking some 5-point questions. You will be answering these questions as you predict your wife will answer the same question when she returns. If her answer matches your prediction, you get 5 points. One couple with the most points at the end of the show wins a fabulous second honeymoon. So I have got some questions for you, gentlemen. They are 5-pointers, and here is the first one. Will your wife say her favorite time to get romantic is when the sun comes up, the sun goes down, when the moon shines bright, or when there is people all around? Jack. I would say when the moon shines bright. When the moon shines bright. Because she likes a romantic mood. She is not a morning person, so certainly not in the morning. Okay. Brian, when the sun comes up, sun goes down, when the moon shines bright, or there is people all around. I am going to have to say when the sun goes down. Sun goes down. Primarily at night. All right, fine. Sunny. When the sun. I am sorry. When the sun goes down. When the sun goes down. Yeah, she takes her time and just attacks me when I am sleepy. No kidding. That must scare you to death. It does. Wow. Richard. I would say in the morning, because when the sun goes up or the sun goes down. When the sun comes up. Thank you very much. It comes up. Next question, gentlemen. What will your wife say is the one thing about her family that really cracks you up, but she does not find one bit funny? Something about her family, Brian, that really cracks you up, and she does not find it one bit funny. Oh, my gosh. I am going to have to say her mom cracks me up. It is her mom that cracks you up. Yeah. But she does not think she is one bit funny. Not at all. All right, Sonny. I would have to say her sister. Her sister makes some silly comments sometimes. Her sister cracks you up. Yeah. Okay. Richard. I would have to say her sister, because Bob, she just puts them out there, and I will have to laugh at them. Puts what out there? Her comments, jokes. Oh, comments, okay. Scared me to death. Man. Jack. I would have to say her sister. She is really bad with directions. Her sister cracks you up, but she does not find it one bit funny. Next question, gentlemen. How will your wife say you would complete this sentence? This is you talking. I have to be honest. My wife just does not look very sexy wearing what? But I will bet her friend who sure does. Give me a first name only, please. Your wife, Sonny, does not look very sexy wearing what? Her girdle. Her girdle. Why did you go girdle up here? That sucker goes all the way up. Is that it? No, I do not think so. But you bet her friend who does. I would have to probably say Cheryl. Cheryl does, her. Yeah, she is pretty big up top, but she can use her mouth in the bottom. I see. Richard, your wife does not look very sexy wearing what? Tight pants. Tight pants. But you bet her friend. Ah. Replay. Sonia. Sonia sure does. Jack, she does not look sexy wearing what? Her pink fuzzy slippers. Pink fuzzy slippers. But you bet her friend who does. Rochelle. Rochelle sure does. Sure. Brian. I am going to have to say. Does not look sexy wearing. A lift bra. A lift bra. Right. But you can bet her friend. Marquis sure does. Marquis sure as heck does, in fact. Gentlemen, thank you. We will be right back to reunite these newlyweds. We will see how well our husbands have predicted what their wives will say right after these messages. Buzzer presents another profile of an African-American great, Pearl Bailey. Bailey was the daughter of a preacher and attributes her success to her strong relationship with God. She won a Tony for an all-black Broadway production of Hello, Dolly, and later became a United States ambassador, receiving the Presidential Medal of Freedom. In 1967, she gave it her all on I Have Got a Secret. Keep watching for more of our salute to African-American greats right here on Buzzer. Welcome back to the Newlywed Game. Gentlemen, we have recorded your predictions on cards. You now have them flat on your laps. Each time that your prediction matches your wife's answer, you get 5 points, and it is the one couple with the most points at the end of the show that wins a great second honeymoon. So we are so thrilled the ladies came back, and here is our first question for 5 points. Tell me, ladies, is your favorite time to get romantic when the sun comes up, the sun goes down, when the moon shines bright, or when there is people all around? Teresa. When the sun goes down. When the sun goes down. Your husband predicted your favorite time to get romantic is when the sun comes up. Oh. What do you mean when the sun comes up? Because, you. No, I always sleep in. No, because I get romantic with you at night, and you say, no, I need my sleep, so in the morning it happens. No, it happens at night. Obviously, she does not remember in the morning when it happens. Laura Lee, when is your favorite time to get romantic? When the sun comes up, sun goes down, the moon shines bright, when there is people all around. When the sun goes down. When the sun goes down. Yes, because that is when the naughty shows are on at nighttime on cable. Woo! Sunny says your favorite time is when the sun goes down. You got it. Andrea. Definitely when the sun goes down because I fall asleep so early. When the sun goes down. He predicted you would say it is when the sun goes down. Stephanie. When the sun comes up and the sun goes down, when the moon shines bright, or when there is people all around. I would say when the sun goes down. When the sun goes down. He predicted you would say it is when the moon shines bright, he said. Moon shines bright. The sun goes down right after you get home from work, and you are not in the mood then. You have to wait until later in the evening. I get my second wind when the sun goes down. Next question, ladies. What is the one thing about your family that cracks your heart? You crack your husband up, but you do not find one bit funny. Something, Laura Lee, about your family that cracks him up, but you do not think it is funny at all. He always jokes about my mom being crazy. That your mother is crazy. Sunny says the one thing about your family is your sister. No, it is your sister. She is going over to Europe, to the Peace Corps. She does not know when she is going. She does not know when she is going to sell her car. Andrea. I definitely have to say the family Olympics we have on the holidays cracks him up. The family Olympics you have on the holidays. All right, he predicted you would say the one. No, it is your mom that cracks him up. Do not say that. Stephanie. I would say probably my mom and my sister and I are probably what crack him up. The three of us all together. All right, he predicted you would say that. No, it is just your sister that cracks him up. Just your sister cracks him up. Trying to get directions from her, trying to set plans with her. All right, Teresa. I would say my mom. Your mom cracks him up. Yeah. Why? Because she is just, so funny about everything. She always offers unsolicited advice, and, when we get together, we are just, always making connections. Richard said the one thing about your family that cracks him up is you are a goofy sister. Richard. She is not going to like me. I thought you liked my sister. I do not like her, but, Next question, ladies. How did your husband complete this sentence? This is him talking. I have to be honest. My wife just does not look very sexy wearing what? But I will bet her friend who does. Andre, he is honest. You do not look very sexy wearing what? Bras. Bras. But he bets your friend who does. Marquis. Marquis. He said, you do not look very sexy. Card, please, wearing a lift bra, but he bets Marquis does. Yeah. Why do you not think your wife looks sexy wearing a bra? Well, there is just not a whole lot there to lift anyway, so. But they are nice. I like them that way. Do not get me wrong. Yeah, sure. Okay, Stephanie. He said, you do not look very sexy wearing what? I have to say the same thing. I have to say a bra, but then I say my friend Lisa. Lisa. He said that you do not look very sexy. Card, please, you do not look very sexy wearing pink fuzzy slippers, but Rochelle reads it. Those are my favorite pink fuzzy slippers. Her favorite, not our favorite. Certainly. All right, Teresa. He said, you do not look very sexy wearing what? Probably, like, a really frilly or sexy bra. Sexy bra. Yeah. But he knows your friend. Nedra does. Nedra sure does. He said, you do not look very sexy wearing tight pants, but Sonia really does. Oh, my God. I thought you, what do you mean? Because, you know, you put the pants on. No, but you talked about her so bad, and now you are talking about how she would look good in tight pants. No, she has the height. She has the height. Oh, my God. Wait a minute. I will put on some tight pants. Let's get this straight. He said, Sonia looks really, really good wearing tight pants, but you do not. Oh, my God. You said you liked me in tight pants. Yeah. I do, but you cleaned them up. No, you do not. You said she does not look sexy in them. Oh. We heard you. Yeah. Okay. Laura Lee, he said, you do not look sexy wearing what? I would say a black dress that I tried on last night. The black dress you tried on last night. Yeah. But he bets your friend. I would say his mom, Carol. Because it is like an older style. It makes me look too old, you know. But you think he said that his mom is going to look sexy in them? Yeah, because she is pretty. She is very, You have been watching some pretty kinky shows on television. Sunny predicted, no, you do not look sexy in a girdle, but Cheryl does. Who is Cheryl? She is the one who used to work there. You would like to have Cheryl in the girdle, is that what you are telling us? Yeah, she is big up top. I do not know who Cheryl is. We will be right back to see how well the wives can predict what their husbands will say right after these messages. Welcome back to the Newlywed game. Ladies, your husbands are now secluded offstage. It is your turn to predict what they will say. Remember, these questions are now worth 10 points. Ladies, when it comes to that last mattress marathon you and your husband had, which will he say is true, that you crossed the finish line first, he crossed the finish line first, no one crossed the finish line, or it was a tie? Andrea. He definitely crossed first. He crossed the finish line first. Laura Lee. He does. He did or he does. He does, always. Oh. He crossed the finish line first. Yes. Yeah, okay. Teresa. He crossed the finish line first. He crossed the finish line first. Stephanie.